Alrighty, so I hope you can hear me. I'm recording this video response for Cynthia Miller specifically. This has to do with my challenge me challenge. My challenge me challenge. I see people are liking it, they're commenting on it. And I have three of them. This is one. This is about content creation coming from a PR perspective. So this challenge is to challenge me to push myself and to be able to help answer your questions. So I know a lot of people have questions and I'm here to serve. And so this allows me to showcase my expertise, my ability to assist you. Okay. So do you have a question on content creation from a PR perspective or public relations perspective? Ask and get a video response right here on LinkedIn. So yes, this video is going to be posted on LinkedIn specifically for Cynthia Miller, but she's not going to be the only one benefiting, of course, because this is going to be a video response posted publicly. So others from the post who will be watching, and you can feel free to share because other people may have the similar challenge or the same challenge and they can benefit from that. I am going to post her specific question to this particular challenge. Okay, and just as I pointed, I realized that my website is below. So if you need to check out my website, I'll showcase it in a little bit um, before we finish, right? So I'm going to run it as a little banner across. I hope you can see it. Let me see here. So a challenge for her is to be specific enough in her target marketing. Is this anything to do with branding? Or is this simply my content, her content or post she posts? Sometimes she posts about pain solutions. Sometimes, let me see, something got cut off there. Let me just see that while that is running across the screen. Okay, so she says sometimes she posts about pain solutions, sometimes about emotional overwhelm. She's curious to know what I think. And she says, thanks for the great offering. And I have her thinking. So that ticker, that banner is running across the screen again. So let me just repeat it. Cynthia's question is a challenge for her is to be specific enough in her target marketing. Is this anything to do with branding? So a couple of things. She's talking about target marketing. She's talking about being specific or targeted. And if it has anything to do with branding, okay? Or is it simply the content that she posts? Sometimes she posts about pain solutions, sometimes other things. Okay. Now, I did not prepare a response. I'm doing this on the fly, on the cuff. So let me just, right. So sometimes she posts about pain solutions, sometimes about emotional overwhelm. So in thinking about this question, and I'll leave the question running there for a little bit and I'll remove it in a little while. Um, Let me come back to a bigger form of the screen. Let me see. Wonderful, so that you can see me. Is that I took a look at her website. I'm going to show you her website in a little bit, but let me see if I could break down the question and answer it specifically. So, yes, what you write about has to do with branding. Let me answer that specifically. Yes, it has to do with branding because it's about your messaging. Okay, it's about your messaging. And your messaging is supposed to be targeted towards a specific target audience. So you're supposed to know who your target audience is. Some of us don't know, but in her case specifically, you're supposed to know who your target audience is and write specifically for them. However, let's backtrack a bit. You came out with a business, and I'm going to showcase her website, so she's going to get a little free promo here. You came out with a business idea, something that you want to serve people with, of services, your offerings. So you must have had an idea what you want to do. So the fact that you are having a challenge with knowing if you're specific enough, it's telling me that you're not getting the kind of results that you're hoping to get. What are those results that people are hoping to get? Likes, follows, follows, shares, comments, engagement, lots of engagement. Cynthia, you may not be seeing that. And it may be disturbing to you because you're not getting any hits, any likes, any follows, any shares, any comments, no engagements, no questions. You're not seeing any activity that is motivating you or making you feel that it's reaching the people that you're writing. And so your effort and time sacrifice may be in vain. That's how you may be feeling. Hence the reason why you say you write on this, that, and the other, pain solutions, and so on. Now, that was another clue. Now, sometimes I'll tell you this, as I talk about it, we even have the solutions to our own problems when we talk it out. So, as I'm talking it out in my voice through her, I'm sure she would be picking up that she's actually giving herself the solutions. That she's realizing that one, she doesn't realize her target audience, who her target audience is, and two, she's not specific in what she's offering. And the third clue is that she's writing about different things. Now, there's nothing wrong writing about different things, but those different things must come right back full circle to exactly what are the pain points or what your target audience need. Okay? So if you're just writing whimsically on what you feel people need, it's going to go, as we say in Trinidad, here, I'm scared, all over the place. It's like hoping that the spaghetti stick on the wall. Okay? You're flinging it on the wall and you're hoping that it sticks. No, you need to make sure that what you're writing has all the different um, what you call a material in place that when you throw it against a wall, it will stick. So, in other words, what I'm saying, you need to know your target audience. So, that's one of the challenges I'm seeing you having. You need to know what it is you're really offering, which is first, what you're offering, what you want, what you're passionate about. So, let us have a look. Let me see if I can do this because I don't want to spend a long time on this. I'm going to stop screen sharing that. Share another screen here. Oh, is it a tab? Hold on 1 second for me, people. I need to find her. Oh, I don't have it up. Give me a second. That's why it wasn't showing up. Let me find her website here. And we could find some more clues. Okay. All right. So let me see if I can go back to screen sharing here now. Share. Well, let me stop this sticker here now. Hide. Oh, where is that? I'm not seeing that. Why am I not seeing that? Let's see. Give me a second, people. I want to make sure that I'm sharing her screen. Where am I? I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm trying to get onto her website. I'm not getting onto her website. No, I don't want that. Okay, here we go. Oh, it seems as if it's sharing. Stop. Let me see what's happening here. All right, so let me make this a little bit bigger. Right. So we're on her website, which is pacificpeace.ca. And let's go to her blog. So we're looking at the dates. So you can see a bit of inconsistency. When you're doing blogs, obviously, you have to be consistent. And when I say consistent, it is best to have a specific day at a specific time or specific days on specific times that you post, it's published. Humans are creatures of habit and they have an expectation. If you change that habit, it throws them off. So you need to say, okay, Friday at lunchtime, I'm going to be sending once a week or every Friday at lunchtime, I'm sending a little tip for you, whatever it may be. So every Friday at lunchtime, some people have motivational Mondays. They do something on a Monday. So every morning at a particular time when people reach to work, they see this thing show up and it motivates them for the day. You could decide what it is that you're posting that is probably synonymous to something like a motivational Monday. So it may be a peaceful tip if you be following the line of peace. Now, Pacific Peace, so we spoke about the dates. Okay, it's inconsistent. I didn't look at a calendar to see how far or how if it's a specific day and I'm missing it out, but I don't think so. Because I see April 5th, April 17th is kind of few and far between. February 25th, February 6th. It's inconsistent. You need to have a consistent, yeah, specific days, specific time or times, so that a habit is formed. Okay, that requires discipline. If you don't have that discipline, find a way that you can work around it or outsource it or whatever it is so that somebody can do it on your behalf. Now, I can see why things can be a bit ambiguous because you have Pacific Peace. To me, as an onlooker, somebody from a PR perspective, because I'm coming from a PR perspective, a branding perspective, I am unclear what this is about. Now, my immediate thinking, this is a lotus flower, and lotus flower is associated with yoga to me. That's people make associations with yoga. And yes, yoga brings peace, spiritual peace, physical peace, that type of thing. So if this is associated with yoga and the lotus, there's a connection. People are accustomed to that. And you say Pacific peace. Now, Pacific is meaning water. I'm seeing blue in here. So I don't know if you probably want to write things about uh, how water may be connected to peace, making sure that you have water fountains or aquariums or going to the beach or drinking water how many times for the day. That type of content would be in alignment and with the brand for Pacific Peace. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay, that would be more in alignment. And that it just talking about it, because I'm saying I'm talking this off the cuff. I didn't prepare a plan of what I'm going to say. It brings even peace just talking about it, because you have to also think about how your target audience is going to think. Assume I'm one of your target audience. I come on your website, I'm seeing the lotus, immediate yoga, om namaste, peace, fulfillment, yes, blue, Pacific, water, anything to do with water. It could be having, even paintings of water, anything that can bring that sort of stillness, create a blissful environment, the colors of water, aquamarine, blue, whatever it is that brings the feel of water in your environment. So if you're looking for peace, that's what it is. And of course, you're talking about pain. So of course, you could address pain, and what were the other things? Let me just look back here. She mentioned pain solutions, emotional overwhelm. No, all that is fine, but it's how you address it. Is it within the branding of peace, Pacific peace? So water, of course, is going to probably help me with pain. For example, sitting in a tub with water with some Epsom salt, some petals from a lotus flower. I don't know, things that brings the feeling of ocean. You have what do you call those, essential oils and salts and things like that. I'm sure you're getting what I'm saying. Those are the kind of things that you should be writing about, that gives that feeling of peace, calmness. There's so much content you can write about that. Even you going to the beach yourself and doing a vlog, a video blog, and interviewing persons. These are all various ways you can write your content. It's within the brand, you're targeting your audience. Try that. Try that and tell me if that doesn't work for you. If somebody's listening to this, I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear your comments on what I'm saying. Does it make sense to you? If you had that sort of a practice, would that make sense to you? Okay? It makes sense to me. This is something I would inform my own clients. Okay? So I'm going to leave it there. It's a lot that I've put in the few minutes. I don't know how long I've been on, but it's a lot. And I think it's enough for you to get going, to be more targeted. I've given you a lot of strategy, a lot of content, information, tips that you can use right away and start making the necessary changes. You already have a good foundation. It's just to follow what I was saying. If you want to, the final choice is always yours. And see what you want to do is test it to see if it works. See if you're going to be getting more response, and let the persons who are watching this, you know, get their feedback. Would you, if you were to go to that site and those changes were made, would you be more engaged? Would you find it more appealing? Would you recommend her content? Yeah. Let me just do a quick plug for myself before I go. So I did mention, and I have on my screen, about my website so that you don't get lost. So before I go, I am going to just quickly share my screen and invite you to check me out. So if you think what I'm saying is making sense, and you think that I can be of service to you. I offer professional services in this regard, or at corporate or to small businesses. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm willing to come and offer my professional services to you. Of course, it wouldn't be for free, but if you have a question and you want to ask, this is a good way for us to get to know each other and for you to determine if, also if I'm somebody that you would want to work with, if you think you'll feel safe with me and that I know what I'm doing. So give Cynthia some feedback. Give me some feedback as well on what I shared. Does it make sense? Would you engage with her? Do you think those changes make sense? And of course, reach out to me on lafawnAssociates.com. I look forward to meeting you, getting to know you, and of course, feel free to ask your questions. I have three different ones. It's in three different colors. Check it out. It's on my LinkedIn. Connect with me. And of course, feel free to share this. I look forward to meeting you and engaging with your comments. Thank you so much.